We just got done putting up the first side of these roof racks. We have yet to put up the other side, and this video is not going to be a how-to or installation guide or any of that, but it's going to be tips and tricks, all the gotchas to make your life easier, make it go a little bit faster. The first tip comes here in step 2 where it says open the tailgate halfway. I'm going to open it up all the way, and you'll see you can access everything from right here. That's the rear plastic piece right here. You don't even need to pry it. You can just pull it up with your hand. I think. There you go. So you can do that to loosen this guy right here, and then we can use a screwdriver from the other side. Where's my screwdriver?
I'll get it.
Okay, go get it. Use a piece of cardboard so you don't scratch your paint, and start wedging right here. Just like that. Super easy. Next one is not really a tip, it's more of reassurance. There is a scribe line. It's ever so faint, but yes, there is a scribe line right there, and that's where you cut. The instructions has us taking out the molding first and then the rear plate. I would actually suggest to do the opposite. Take the rear plate first, and that gives you an access point for this molding right here. Just makes it really easy to pry this off, and just goes off the whole way, easy. If you've never cleaned this channel, now is a great time to clean it with a non-scratching brush. And all the clips that are here, you use a long nose plier to get these guys out. The next step here, step 6, already has us measuring and cutting, but actually before that, I would highly recommend you to remove all the plastics off the actual anchors. So let's take this rubber part off. And then to remove the anchor itself from the plastic shell that goes over it, use a long nose plier, pinch these white anchor things, and that's how the cover comes off of the actual anchor itself. For this middle bracket, it's going to be a little bit different. This cover is kind of anchored right here, and it goes all the way around, and it is held here by tension. What you're going to do is you're going to use one of these little screwdrivers and just kind of wedge it in right here on the side that it's like hooked onto, and then just basically pry it out. That's like the easiest way I found. Just like that. Alright, for the measuring part, I would highly recommend you to measure it yourself. I found it different than what the measurements say in here, and to do that I would recommend you to put the anchors in place, not bolt them just yet, but just place them where they're gonna go. Put some masking tape on your car and mark this, and then mark the molding of where you want to cut it. So I'll show you what that looks like. And just to be super clear, you're going to want to put these rubber pad things on before you start measuring. Okay, so the masking tape is going to really help you when you're measuring, because now you'll know where you want the molding to start and where exactly you want it to go up to this part right here, and how much overlap you'll have. It's gonna prevent stuff like this. It's gonna bug me forever. In my opinion, the hardest part of this whole thing is the measuring and cutting, especially if you don't have clamps to hold it down. So with all that behind us, it's all downhill from here, except for the biggest offense of the whole instructions, and it's that they got 2 steps backwards. They say to bolt this down on your roof and then tighten these screws that hold the 3 pieces together. Dummy me did that. I bolted this down, and then I had no way to access this screw right here. So what you're gonna wanna do first is do step 12 first, then step 11. So put the screws in here, get this thing right first, and then bolt it onto your ceiling. And then you won't have to undo it like me. The roof rack is misaligned, so by putting the bolts in the front end and the back end loosely, it's gonna allow you to manipulate the thing and maneuver it while you tighten the middle bolt. Otherwise, you're going to have no play, and then you're going to have to undo the bolts and start over again. I would totally use power tools for all of that, but my brother-in-law is using it right now. For this last part, if you're wondering how the heck you're going to get this plastic thing back onto this, it's actually pretty easy. You're just going to hook it around from the back right here. Just hook it, make sure it's caught, and then just wrap this piece all the way around. Just snaps into place, or it should anyways. Come on. It's not snapping into place, but I don't find it. You can snap your hours. Couple of hours each side, totally worth it. Save a few $100s. This install, super forgiving, super beginner friendly. Go do it. Hope this video was helpful. Catch you in the next one.